Today's adventure begins, as I'm trying not to slip here on the ice and snow as a recording of this, January 29th, 2022, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It says speed limit 25, but trust me, you don't want to drive probably that quick through here. I had to kind of tread lightly going from my hotel, which is about 10 miles away, to here. It is windy, it is gusty. You can see the leaves there. The wind chill probably a lot cooler than the 27 degrees, but it is sunny, and I can even see a little melting of the snow up there, even though it is below the freezing of 32 degrees. Ice and snow start to formulate at. I'm going to do the intro, try not to slip here on the ice, and welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here, corner of Peachtree Street and Sprague Street, is a very amazing old structure gas station right across the street. And I'm just going to go venture around the greater Winston-Salem area and just show some of the interesting, fun things. My mom, who is still in town, flies out back to Florida late tonight. She will be going back to warmer conditions. Woo! Woo! Oh, well, I mean, join me. She decided to sit this one out. Probably a wise choice. Shall you? This was built back in the 1930s, and there were more than a half a dozen of these at one point across this section of North Carolina. And according to what I was reading, this is the last remaining one that still exists. And you can see the car ramp here is covered in snow. And same theming of the little shed over there off to the side. Shell gas stations. I passed through here, gosh, maybe 5-6 years ago, give or take. But it was not snow capped like it is now. It's still here. It pumps out front. This is a thing of beauty. Retro, vintage beauty right here. Now there's something here on the side, a photograph. Some numbers there. I can't really tell what that is. It looks like it's been charred and burned. Parking lot is empty for a moment. There were a couple of different cars here commiserating with each other. So I was waiting for them to kind of pull away before I could show it in all its glory. I parked across the street not to obscure the angle with my car blocking this beauty. Yeah, look at this. Here in the briskness, Winston-Salem. So beautiful with the snow. I just love the look of snow. I thought about maybe I shouldn't drive around, but the roads are pretty, there's some crows up there. Roads are pretty safe, you can see. Not a lot of ice, even though it is 27 degrees. Okay, go over here and show a little bit of this snow. Well, that sign over there says, please do not touch fence. You can lay a bumper of a car next to the fence, but do not touch the fence. There's my shadow, waving in the snow. How's it going? All right, so I'm just gonna go around this area, this general area. I don't wanna go too far because of the elements. But I'll show a few things. Some quirky, unusual roadside stops around Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Going down this hill, thankfully, not too icy. You can see downtown off in the distance, the skyscrapers of Winston-Salem. Way over there. Drove over to the entry point into Old Salem down that way. Now nothing's going to be open. It's like an outdoor museum, indoor-outdoor museum. But due to the inclement weather, I doubt they're going to have any volunteers on staff today. However, this coffee pot right here at the roundabout, square about, triangle about, guess you could call it. Also, downtown right over there. I'll drive over there momentarily. This coffee pot is said to be one of the oldest roadside relics advertising a business anywhere in the U.S., dating back to the 1850s, sometimes called the Mickey pot because the two brothers who started a business. Also, cheers to the Mickey brothers. I have a piping hot caffeinated beverage I have procured from a convenience store just down the way. It's still standing here for their business, the Mickey pot. And I could walk over there and look at that information placard. However, it is a lot of snow and ice there, so I don't even know if there's anything even written on it. Should I walk through here? I guess I could walk through here. Ooh, it's brisk, that wind. Yeah, tough to really read what this says, so do your best interpretation of what that says and go back over here and get a view of the Mickey pot. Cheers to the Mickey pot. The Mickey brothers right outside. Oh, there is a sign on the bottom of the Mickey pot. I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna do it. Heck it. I gotta find out about this dang Mickey pot. Woo-hoo-hoo. The Mickey, not a hidden Mickey, but I don't know, this weather's getting to me. Mickey coffee pot, built in 1858 by their brothers Samuel and Julius Mickey, Moravian descendants, founders of Salem. Landmark originally stood as a sign in front of their shop at the corner of South Main and Bellew's, B-E-L-E-W-S streets in Salem, put here by the Historical Society, a thing of beauty, a roadside relic of ancient Americana proportions. I love it. Cheers, Mickey pot. Boy, the snow really adds quite an ambiance and a vibe through here. Oh, life is good, isn't it? Take a look at this church structure up here. That is incredible. I believe I misspoke also. My mom flies out tomorrow night, not tonight. Yeah, I notice all that steam right there. Everyone's got their heat on in the apartments and in their office buildings. It's a little chilly. 27 degrees right now. Now don't be confused, because it looks very similar to the Empire State Building. The building right at the end there predates the Empire State Building by 2 years, even though it looks very similar. For a while, up till the 60s, it was the tallest building in the South, so they say. Pretty tall. And very Empire State Building-like, as Large Marge would say. Like a garbage truck dropped off the Empire State Building. I don't know why I'm imitating her with that voice, but North Carolina's version. Looks like it's the R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company building, and there is quite a gust through these tall buildings. Whoo! Yeah, that's a tall one. R.J. Reynolds is the namesake of this. Yeah, I'm just right downtown. There's a nice little brisk breeze through these streets, looking down this way. Snow-covered cars through here. Right next to the bus station, adjacent to where the Greyhound stop is, as well as the Camel Pawn Shop. Back in the late 90s, there was an art teacher who went by the nickname Mr. Imagination. And this is the wall of Mr. Imagination. He asked people to donate junk and different things that they did not want anymore. And he put them all through this wall, the Mr. Imagination wall in downtown Winston-Salem. Right along here, there are a lot of rocks, pebbles, faces along the side. There is a horseshoe right here. And this has been here since the very late 90s. And someone was walking through here, a city employee, and they put down a little bit of salt, but was just kind of strolling through here and putting it down, but it dissolved very quickly. Okay, you don't even see it anymore. But the employee went that way Oh, right over there. Right over there. Also a little information over here. Okay, yeah, this gives all the info. In June of '99, Gregory Warmack, peace and love, Mr. Imagination, covered in ice and snow. Pretty neat idea. Spreading good vibes of peace and love through downtown. Drove about another 20 miles over to Thomasville. Think to myself, who would drive in the ice and snow 20 miles to see a unique water tower like this? The answer is me. There's also a antique store there with some Coca-Cola Classic, well, pre-Coca-Cola Classic, original Coca-Cola memorabilia on the side. But it's not just this very impressive water tower I drove over here for. This town, Thomasville, is known as Chair City. They refer to them as the chair capital of the South. And there's something unique next to the railroad tracks I want to show. Don't these hedges and bushes look so beautiful with the snow there? Also, I gotta watch where I'm walking because there's a little bit of ice built up here. I gotta tread lightly. You get in the shade, there's some ice patches in the shade. But look over here across the way. Look at the size of this chair on this corner. This thing is ginormous. It's probably like 30 feet tall compared to the cars that are going by. Look at the size of that freaking chair. That person had duct tape on their window. As the story goes, originally it was built in 1922, but then in the 50s, because the wood started to decompose, they made it out of concrete and steel, but it's an illusion to look as if it is a wooden chair. Simply called the Chair of Thomasville. The chair is an exemplar, an inspiration for future generations. Exemplar. The chair is an exemplar. Not familiar with that word. And an inspiration for future generations to emulate and perpetuate, those are big words, the achievements of our time-honored future designers, furniture designers, and craftsmen. Duncan Fife. A Duncan Fife chair erected in 1950. You know, like I was saying, the wooden chair predated this one, but this particular one was built in 1950, and Lyndon Johnson, I was reading, once sat in this chair, but I'm not allowed to climb up there and sit in this chair. In fact, that's probably just the base of it. To get to the bottom of the leg is probably a good 10 feet or so. So just out of comparison, I am 6'3", and I'm gonna try to race. So I'm 6'3", and even my reach, I cannot even touch. I'm just barely touching the top of the eagle with my probably, I don't know, 7.5, 8 foot reach. Maybe less than that, probably less than that. Backing, I probably should watch where I'm walking. But there's not too much ice through here. Certain sections, especially in the shade, there's ice. Snow has not melted yet. Still 28 degrees. Whew. Nice little downtown. Oh, there's a mural over there of a chair on the corner of Main and Salem Street. About 20 miles from Old Salem, where I was a little bit earlier. But this is the corner of Salem Street. Gonna step up on this and try to get an angle of this lion, this snow-covered lion here. Roaring lion. That's a chilly, cold face if I've ever seen one, lion. Got snow all over your backside. Having some trouble over there, are you? You can do it. You can do it, balloon guy. Stand. Stand strong, balloon. Waving balloon. Go, go, go. I know it's cold, but get motivated. Get some air in that torso. Stand. You can do it, balloon. It's like it's like the opposite of a limbo. Limbo would be the other way. You're doing the limbo wrong. In front of this pawn shop. I pulled over here to show the wind blowing the North Carolina flag and the American flag, but I got distracted by this. Go, go, you're almost there. You're almost there. And yeah! Anyone in this neighborhood have the window down? Zooming in on that? Probably wonder, why is that guy yelling at a balloon advertisement in front of a pawn shop? I got excited. It took a while, but the balloon did it. It did it. All right, moving on. Heading over now to High Point, and this train's not moving, but at least I'm seeing a train here along these tracks. About to go underneath this bridge. Got the window down so there's no glare. A little bit of a breeze through here. All right, take a look at this building. It is half of a boat. You can hear me driving through the ice right down there, or the snow. That is half of a boat, this office building here. Located on the corner of East Westwood and North Hamilton in High Point. The furniture capital of the world, I'm just realizing, because on the top, well, halfway up, of the world's largest, I always want to say Chester drawers, because my mom, growing up, said, get in there and organize your Chester drawers. But it's chest of drawers. You see the rocks over here with the snow, the fire hydrant. Try to walk over there without slipping here on the ice. Not Chester drawers, chest of drawers. All right, Hamilton. That's the name of the street. Look at the big socks, a cozy pair of socks at the top. This is probably 4-story building size-wise. Look at this. I can't be the only one that calls a chest of drawers Chester drawers. You know, just the pronunciation of it, saying it quickly. Chester drawers. I need some help if I'm moving. Hey, can you help me move this Chester drawers? Very tall, very, very tall. Whew. Made that sound because of the wind chill. So look at the car next to it. The size of this thing. I'm showing a lot of gargantuan items today that are larger than they should be. Constructed way back in the day, 30s and 40s. Maybe even earlier than that, but then reconstructed in the 90s. Just like that chair about, 10, 15 miles ago. Just so it'll last the test of time. Or stand the test of time. This is probably made out of, not wood, but, oh yeah, that's definitely not wood. I hurt my hand a little bit just from, you see my footprint down there. Just because of the cool crispness. When you knock on something, your knuckles feel a little chilly. It is starting to warm up though. It's still technically freezing. I think it's like 28 degrees right now. It's a beautiful day though. And the roads are clearing up, which is nice. Furniture capital of the world, High Point, North Carolina. And take a look at this. Fire station number 4 now uses a clothing store. A repurposed fire station. That's a relic right here in town. Number 4. And painted on the side of this sign shop, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. The finger with the flaming finger up there. And a heart here saying, love ya. That's nice. The snow right down there. Right there. Wings and a top hat. Now take a look at this. Here's another very tall piece of furniture, the size of a building. This is located in Jamestown. Look at this right here. Has to be about, what, 5 stories, 6 stories tall? Right there, the car driving past it. Wow. And this little shopping center furniture outlet. In front of this furniture, big furniture outlet where they produce furniture. I don't know if you can order one that size though, probably not. And now back at the hotel where I'm gonna stay put for a little bit and enjoy the rest of the day out of the elements, out of driving on the ice and snow and the coldness. You see some tire marks here. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog gotta be, ooh, you have to see how slick this is. Oh yeah, maybe I should go this way. You know, I think I'm gonna walk. I don't know if I wanna go that way. This is pretty iced up too because the shadow of the building. Well, which way should I go? Okay, this is pretty slick through here. Nevertheless, I'll see you in the next video if I can just traverse this. These are tennis shoes. They have really good traction, but not on ice. You gotta kind of hop over onto the dry spots. I'll see you in the next video, the vlog, or this. I don't know. This may not be. The vlog is okay. Yeah, this is okay. This is a little bit better. The vlog is over.